Audio. Brink. Okay. The mind fuck. So I was trying to tell a few people this son of a bitch is complicated. Okay, you gotta kinda know who the fuck you are inside. And that's using your heart and your mind. And for some reason, seems like God helped some of us write the words on our hearts before we were born. Weirdly enough, if we really know ourselves with our hearts and our mind, yeah, we connect. We don't get this cognitive dissonance stuff I've been telling you guys about. So, the example for that is, again, baby's just a parasite inside the mom. You can kill it. Oh, but that guy down, who knows, some Shawcross, Dahmer, they don't deserve to be put to death. Someone who rapes a baby or something like that. You don't want to kill them, but a little unborn baby, sure, man, it's up to you. It's a choice. Well, cognitive dissonance, it's kind of a choice. As you're probably imagining, Killer Cow Studios, from a dream I had when I was 16, thought it was always a cool name, Killer Cow, Judas Priest 4. I'm a big Judas Priest fan, and people who know me know. Judas Priest 4 is my Xbox gamer tag. Yeah, I've had that bad boy 16 years? I don't know. HEISENBERG. Of course, you know the HEISENBERG. He's from Breaking Bad. That's kind of where Craig got connected with Mr. White. And everybody's getting caught up in all this part of the story. This part of the story is just trying to explain this part of the story. See, because there's a little bit of a mind fuck in all of us. Okay, so I had to point out the things about fucking Craig. Yeah, they piss me off. But I love the fucking guy. And he needs a call from the universe. Oh, you don't want to drop the ball when you get the call. So if you got a bowling ball running through your head, you ain't gonna hear it. You just aren't. Like I said about the butterfly effect. It's a little teeny tiny bird, or insect, sorry, bird, that goes, it's a little insect. But it went through a strange little metamorphosis, kinda, to become that butterfly. And that's why they use it, because it symbolizes that you're awake. And once you're awake, you flip your little wings, and they have great power, great purpose. Yeah, it could go all the way across the world. Or you can get into someone's brain with it, and it becomes a bowling ball that keeps bothering them. Now, the mind's eye, I have the third eye. A lot of people, superstitious or spiritual, blah, blah. Well, if you kind of think about your mind's eye, it's just a way of helping you remember some of your memories that, you might want to forget. But your memories are stacked with meaning. And if you don't pay attention to your dreams, it's kind of a mystery. You don't know what's going on in this world. So, see, you guys met Vaughn a little while ago, and that's what the O there is for, Vaughn. Now, Vaughn has a little bit of a forceful personality. Has a little bit of me in him. And, now, I just want to quickly back up and explain the lightning bolt. Now, the old lightning bolt merely kind of means, when the universe calls you, you can be like a lightning rod. And you can catch that little call. A little bump of karma, I guess you could call it. Yeah, because again, the karma, people are working it all. It's the yin and the yang. It's not the yin and the yang. It's not a balance between good and evil. Karma is simply, you reap what you sow. So it's really all a simple message. Craig merely symbolized the message being blocked in my own personal life. But once I picked up the call from the universe, started to get all that shit. So I want to try and be a little bit calmer. I don't know if I ever significantly explained the whole buck-ass naked story, and I seem to have deleted accidentally my risk tale. So I'm going to try and pick that up and simply, walked into my fucking room ass naked at 2 in the morning and wanted to borrow my lighter. I even couldn't borrow my lighter. 2 o'clock in the morning, walking into my room buck-ass naked. You can buy it for $10. And we kind of both knew that Greg give me a lot of bullshit. He'll give me the money tomorrow. And that's when I let him know. I'm going to keep adding that money up in my mind. And for some reason, whatever money I added up in my mind was apparently 5150. As it unlocked Greg's phone. So that's kind of the question. How the fuck would I know Greg's passcode if I didn't know who Craig was? And how the fuck did his phone end up? Well, I accidentally took his phone. How it ended up in my pocket. It's how it fell in my car. Why were Joe and Joanne so insistent that I get that phone? Yeah. I started to think, that fucker's going to unlock, and it did unlock. So I did exactly what I said I was going to do. Because I don't want to keep giving people credit. Like my little debt notebook. And keep giving credit. And keeping a tab on all this shit. That's too much baggage for me to carry. So I got to put that shit down and walk away from it. Because I can't be stuck with a bowling ball rolling through my own brain. Otherwise, I can't really explain things to you. Maybe I'm a little bit more awake now. I'm sure some of you probably think, well, these videos are pretty weird. Well, what the fuck? I can't explain it any easier. So I'm going to end this one because I keep running out of camera space and, I don't practice this shit. And I spend 5 minutes putting it all down and the fucking Google will fuck with me, or the camera will stop, and I got that weird phone that really seems to have a mind of its own. Yeah, maybe that's symbolic as well. So again, people, don't get stuck in the examples. The examples are just there to help you understand the analogies that I'm trying to show you. And these analogies, I can't break it down much further. A lot of people like Jordan Peterson. I fucking love the guy. Like, he's smart as fuck. Sometimes, I don't know what the hell he's saying. It sounds right, but nah, I don't get it. I have a little bit of cognitive dissonance, as I told you. I was kind of stuck in my own little Craig mode myself. And I recently woke up. It goes back about a month. And it involves all the crazy texts I got off that phone. And some of the crazy texts I got, they were weird. But some of the texts I sent out are even more scary. So, that's again why it's the mind fuck. It's a story within a story within a story. Craig is a part of the story. The mind fuck, however, is my own story. It's my life story. I can break it down for people. Nice and calmly. Just try to kind of use some humor and a little bit of dramatic flair once Bond came on board. But the Heisenberg, he gets the big picture. He's the one that's really calling all the shots here. Now, Bond's when I get a little bit too emotional and in touch with my feelings. He gets, I don't know. You know AC/DC. Well, come on. It's a little bit of the Devil's music, but, you can get a good vibe off it if you use it right. And the Judas Priest form, that's basically me. I'm just me, but it's my gamer tag. Heisenberg, maybe me bumped up a little bit. Bond is me when I'm on my emotions. When I get on my emotions, negative energy, just like when I got drunk. So, I'm trying to explain all this to you people. You can't get stuck in shit. Now, you remember the bathtub story? When I had to fucking straddle the sides of that motherfucker and didn't want to get my feet stuck in it? Well, that's another little symbolic story from my life that symbolizes these things. Okay? So you gotta look at this as symbols, analogies that unlock a bigger picture. Once you start to get the bigger picture, well, then you can really move back. And then you start to see what the fuck is going around in the rest of the room. And I do mean for this to be family friendly, but I swear, because it helps me regulate my emotions and talk calmly. And I don't like talking too fucking calm because it bores me. It gets me, my mind doesn't work as good when I'm really calm. I just want to chill. So I got to keep myself a little bit active, a little bit of my fire burning for my little light, and use AC/DC once in a while to get my blood pumping, but not to get caught up in all the bullshit of it. So I got a little interesting story about rapid eye movement. It's a little theory of mine, but man, I don't know. I'd like to tell it to you. Maybe I will. I figure I probably should do the risk story since that got deleted, and the buck-ass naked man on crack walking in my room asking me for a lighter story got deleted. But you kind of get the gist of it, even though you might not understand where the buck-ass naked man on crack story actually meant. The lighter symbolized his own little light, being snuffed by the effects of whatever. It doesn't have to be crack, it can be booze, it can be weed, it can be anything. So I'm stepping this one back one last time.